Alright, spin it in place so they don't talk. Hello, everybody. I forget. Did I use resin yesterday?
I wonder when I'll be...
I don't know. I'll have to see if I got some condensed line sitting on me. What did I do? Oh. Cool. Alright. Little stuff out of the way. Let's... Do we want to kill the whale? I guess I got nothing else to do right now. And I do still have 2 characters that require it, so... I forgot I have to go through the book. Every time. But hello, everybody. Been a couple days. I did a little bit of stuff yesterday. I did see Lolly's story quest / the last tribal quest. No. The funny thing is I think I actually did that, but... if I had calculated stuff correctly, should be able to do a couple things today. Oh, I just realized I still have Amber from... Still not enough, huh? That's enough. Alright. This whale, it's such a stupid fight. Yeah, it's... Yep, that was my dumb. Don't use her skill for anything. Now we gotta go through another obnoxious phase of this guy. There we go. Let's see how we can do. Not terrible. If we had Fischl, we'd be doing more damage.
Drop your weapons.
I wonder if we'll get him low enough where he won't go into the second, like, interphase.
Final warning. Get them. Eat this. To ashes.
Hope if he stayed in the fight. Nope. I know last time we did this, we got it so that he didn't do the second one inside.
Justice will prevail. Into the fire. Drop your weapons.
Why'd I do that? It was right before this phase, too.
Power that isn't piped on.
Let's just use this.
Stop right there.
Come on. Come on. Can never get the last hit in. There we go.
Drop your weapons. Let it rain. To ashes. Justice will prevail. Boba, get them. Final warning.
Yeah.
Go, go, Phil.
I hit him. Boba's doing some real damage.
Drop your weapons.
Taunt didn't work. The taunt didn't work.
Piped on.
There we go. Got it. Didn't think I would. I'll let that pass. Alright, now that pain is done for the week. Got one for... I think that's Chev's. No, Chev's uses the black holes, I think. That might be Aurons. Okay. I think we could use a Raiden.
The threads of your fate lie in my hand.
Yay, the actual team. I And we can do that. Actually, let's look to see how many of the other parts we have. So I don't want to keep grabbing them if I don't need to. You know what I mean? Like, all right, we got 11 of those, 3 of those. No, that's not what we got. We got 0 of those, 3 of those, and we've got. Okay. Got quite a few of those, and I don't think we have anybody that actually uses that piece of it. The lightless mass. Okay, I got 1 of each of this one. Five, 7, none. 2, none. Got 4, got 1, got 1, got 1. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think we should do a Raiden for Candace. Speaking of Raiden's got me thinking, do I have any to turn in for this tree? I do. Level 30. Hey, some wishes. We do have a 10 pole. I managed to get that too. I also did a bunch of like standard poles. Had nothing to speak of. Alright. Middle of stream. Wish it. 10 pole. Here we go. It's purple. Still looking for an Janssen. C2 coming. Okay. Alright, 2 more pulls. Nope. And... nope. Okay. Well, I was hoping to pull on the other banner. On the weapon banner. Try to go for the plunging great sword. But if we don't get him... don't get a Janssen soon, I guess I'm just going to give up on her. Stupid gothing. Alright. Might need to level him sooner rather than later, because we're going to be doing, we're going to have a lot of his constellations, possibly. Okay. This is going to be terrible. God damn it, girl.
Right
this world, a fleeting shadow.
Hands where I can see them.
Thunder.
She's like taking no damage.
By royal decree. Get them.
Pathetic. Illusions
Yeah.
are but distractions.
Eat this. Into the fire. Final warning.
Wish me.
Haven't won
Thunder.
yet. To ashes.
This world, a fleeting
Stop
shadow.
right there.
Be gone! Weak.
Justice will prevail.
This body is eternal.
I've got something.
Inferior.
Oz, reveal that final warning. Power the Python.
Inferior.
Midnight Phantasm.
Drop your weapons.
Witness the final calamity.
We good. Shing.
Purge all obstacles.
Get them. By royal decree.
Perish.
Nice and spicy.
Inferior.
Stop right there.
As you wish, Makefoil.
Eternity is in my hand. Not bad.
That was the jumps. Jump, 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 jump. Big jump.
There's no escape.
You.
Inferior.
Midnight Phantasm.
Get them. Drop your weapons. Oz, reveal.
Eyes on me.
Stop right there.
Pathetic.
Nice and spicy. Get wings of dark. Eat this.
The eye sweeps the lands.
Power the Python. Justice will prevail.
It's not going too bad, honestly.
By royal decree.
Be gone. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Drop your weapons.
God damn it. Wouldn't let me switch the bite out.
This bond
Seriously.
is eternal. Purge all obstacles.
Stop right there. You asked for it.
Perish.
Nice and spicy.
Midnight Phantasm.
To ashes.
Get the shield.
Drop your
Witness
weapons.
the final calamity.
Oi.
Purge all obstacles.
Stop right there.
There is no escape. Ruin follows my
Oz,
blade.
reveal light. Nice and spicy. Hands where I can see 'em.
Eternity is in my hands.
Do not attempt to resist.
Oh, I don't have the ability to do anything.
Purge all obstacles. Inferior.
Excuse
You
me.
asked for it. Wings of darkness.
Euthymia crumbles before.
Oh, cry me a river. Oh, got a billet and a dream solvent. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, I need a lot of the wolf. So let's do the wolf for our last one.
Final warning.
Hunting boars. Uh-oh. Yep. What saw me? That stupid asshole.
Eat this.
I'm not in the mood to deal with you, so could you just fucking die?
Eyes on me.
Thank you. This stupid thing came over.
Out of the frying pan. Huh. By royal decree.
I don't know why sometimes they have the eyesight of like a goddamn hawk with binoculars. And other times they just don't care that you're there. Trying to sell them cookies and they just ignore you. Bastards. Now I forgot what I was doing. I was just trying to change the weapon. Speaking of weapons, Sucrose's weapon today. I think we'll do that. Yeah, screw him. It's way over there. It's not like anything happens if you don't save him.
Booba, get them. Power that isn't touched on. On, reveal thyself.
Okay.
Right, see 'em. Back off.
It's not being so weird with the dodges. Excuse me.
Drop your weapons.
Maybe use the pickup shot. No.
Into the fire.
Get one part.
Eyes on me. Nice and spicy. You're toast. Justice will prevail. Shadow Raven.
Works pretty well when everything goes the right way. Okay, I got one of the items I was looking for. Alright, Sucrose's weapon day, if I remember correctly. Alright, we need 4 of those, and we can make, like, 1, I think it was? Or was it even that bad where I couldn't make 1? I can make 3, so I just need 1 more. That's what I'm thinking of. Alright, so we just need 1 more. do have some cadets. I thought I did. We need one more run.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Animal tech 6308. Yeah. Yeah. Enhanced animal model 75.
As you wish, Maple.
Let the show begin. Come on. We can do it. Yeah. Hi.
I think we can get away with just using the resin and not the cadets. Yeah, that should make the other one we need. Let's go to an alchemy bench. I suppose an alchemy bench. Oh, Pyroculus resonance stone. Huh, it uses the water thing. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, cool. Can we make 3? We can. Sucrose finally popping off. Making 1 extra. Of a material we don't care about. Excellent. Thank you very much. But... oh, and I think we have plenty of stones. It's going to take like 170? No, 248. Wow. But we have another 90 weapon. Alright. Oh, this was yesterday. Is this the one I was trying to think of yesterday when I was playing? I knew there was one thing that I wanted to do yesterday. This is going to take like 300 then? Yeah, 352. We'll do it. 95 star. There we go. %98 crit rate right now on her. Excellent. $22 from the weapon. Okay. 31, so it starts us off at basically 53. Do we feel like we are close enough to the build to just make maybe the last golden troop piece for her? Maybe not. A plume could be better. All right, let's get this up all the way. Let's try to finalize as close as we can get some builds. Okay. That gives her 850 elemental mastery. Not terrible. Okay, we're gonna need Mora. Is that just what we want to do? Is just Mora? And we gotta keep stuff up.
Go, Barbara, go! Add Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
Alright, let's make some stones or see if we can. I like keeping a certain amount on me. Okay. More resin, always nice. Speaking of which, let's go to the teapot. I think our plants might be ready to pick.
Would you care to sit?
Alright, furnishings. Awesome. Oh, we did it.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive.
We did it. Yay. Alright, rank 10. Woo! Yeah, yeah. Oh, I already bought that. That's good. That's good. So I guess I'll just buy some more then. Something can go further than what you have.
If you ever
That's the old interface where go higher than what you could get. What's up, doggo? Okay. Woof. I heard you. Woof. Okay. Let's go to Nalan. A little late, I think. Let's do this. Yeah, I was hoping at this point that I'd be able to switch up, start wishing on the weapons banner, because like I said, I'd like that great sword for Gaming, because I do want to use him. I'm not really sad at the constellations for him, but like, could they come within a Janssen? Because I'm going to be a little heartbroken if I don't get a Janssen.
Go, Barbara, go!
The bow possibly could be good for Sethos too, that's on that banner. Although we don't need to worry about a bow too much because we can just use the 5-star bow that we have. And Fischl can switch over to the stringless at those times where they might be in parties together or something. Fischl will be fine on that, although her crit rate will be 22 less. But it shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, we could put her on the slingshot too if we're really worried about crit rate per se, and then just have her sort of wreck everything with that. In case you're wondering, Barbara just regenerates energy. It's a pretty slow regenerate, but it will eventually top off her energy. In case you're wondering why she just seemingly got it randomly. I think it's a constellation that does it. C2, I want to say? Might be C1. Yeah, it's C1. 1 energy every 10 seconds.
Go, Barbara, go!
I was hoping to have Janssen to be able to run around and collect artifacts with. Yeah, if we don't get Janssen, it's not the end of the world, but I was also hoping to have a Janssen for Gaming. I mean, it's sort of a, double purpose. I can deal without her C1 begrudgingly. I mean, I can also just not get these weapons. The spear might have been nice for Kachina, and in fact, maybe even Rosaria in the future, Especially Kachina, because she's not really going to do anything else. Like, the damage she's going to output is going to be, you know, not zero. It's also not very high. Nobody's going to stand back and be like, oh my god, look at that Kachina damage. You might respectfully go, look at that damage. It's not zero. And then C2 Janssen was the, like, goal. I mean, we could just keep pulling for that and just not care about the weapons right now and get weapons later. At some point, you know, I could see this pivoting and, like, basically only weapon banners are what we're going to care about. I mean, the next weapon banner is pretty good, honestly. With it being Shalonen's and Benti's weapon. Both are really good buffing weapons. I've mentioned before that it doesn't take a lot of defense to get the full value out of the sword. So it's not a hard piece to put on some other characters, like Pyro Traveler, for instance. So Cinder City plus that, plus some defense pieces. Their damage isn't super high to begin with, so like you're still getting some damage out of it, you're getting the Pyro app that you want, and you're also getting a lot of buffs out of him. Or her in this case. So I think that weapon's pretty good, and the Eulogy is just a pretty good weapon overall too for support. I know Elegy on Yelan's a thing. Of course, Venti would want his own weapon. And I just throw these things out there for anybody who's kind of just listening, wondering for their accounts. Because for us, in this 4-star run, I'm thinking Auron could really use that bow, or Fischl. And then it would be a no-brainer to just give Sethos the Skyward. So, yeah, a lot of choices, a lot of things. But the Claymore is really good for Gaoming out of the 4-star Natlan weapons. And it's really just that Claymore. Like, one copy of that Claymore and I would be happy. That Claymore plus his own stats, plus, like, Marashuse's Hunter, and, like, we wouldn't have to worry about crit on Gaoming. To the point that we could probably build him even, like, with Crimson Witch to focus on melting or vaping. I don't really like the catalyst that's in this series. If I remember right, it was like another hit point weapon. At least I think it is. I probably shouldn't misspeak like that. Like, I honestly do not know its stats. I know they were very ho-hum when I first heard them, and I've never really thought about the weapons since. And the sword is okay, but I don't know if anybody would use it on these teams. Also, the spear, the shovel there, wouldn't be a bad weapon on the upcoming chef character there. I'm still gonna call her Effie. I can't remember what her like actual name is. Escoffier, I think it is. I'm just gonna call her Effie, or I'm gonna start calling her Escaflowne. We've already got Billy with a bad name. And Suzy Q.
Be free. Go. You're free now.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Ooh, how you liking your new 90 book there, girl? Oh, and I've heard some stuff about Aoife. The stuff I've heard about Aoife is that not really a healer. Only heals in Natland with the phlogiston stuff, which is kind of weird. But also is going to be good for electrocharge teams because he enhances swirl and the electrocharge reaction. So he might slide into where Sucrose is right now. All depends on his gameplay, really. And if we get one. I guess I always gotta, like, pump the brakes because Janssen. And I've seen some people say some horror stories about the Janssen gets to, like, over 100 pulls and not one. It's why pulling for 4 stars is harder than pulling for 5 stars. And, like, that's actually a little bit of the difficulty of this kind of run. It's not necessarily the 4 stars themselves, it's, like, getting them. Because other than the ones in the shop, you don't have, like, a guaranteed way of getting one. Also, while we're talking about rumors and 4 stars and stuff, I've also seen that maybe Yanfei is going to be on the banner as one of the 4 stars next.
Not too far now.
And I would like to get one of her, too, to be a DPS for our teams. Especially since I just got a Witsith.
No rest for the
So I
wicked.
managed to pull one of those.
The wrong test subject.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm glad to hear these things when it comes to rumors, but, like, yeah, always take it with a grain of salt. Like, you know, if Yanfei's there, I would just love to see a Yanfei because I would like to play Yanfei. Like, if I get Yanfei, I pump the brakes on any other characters being built and make a Yanfei team because I've been wanting to play Yanfei for, like, ever. And I have one on my account, but, like, I have so many other things to level and stuff like that that it was like Sucrose. She just kind of fell in through the cracks. Like, I just got Varisa and Janssen on my main, so, like, I'm trying to build them up. I just broke the last ascension for Varisa, and Janssen's at 70, but then I still need to get the talents for them, and I need to start possibly going for the new plunge set for artifacts for Varisa as well. So it's just like, where's time for Yanfei? I want to say all the ones I've gotten of Yanfei, except for, like, one, have been, like, Lantern Raids. I'm trying to think if I got Lanyon on my main during a Lantern Raid. I can't remember if that's who I got or if I got a Yanfei. Because she's only C3. And I think 2 of them have been Lantern Raids. Maybe it was only 1. I know whenever she's on a banner, I just don't get lucky, and I see like one, if that. So I think she's been on 2 banners. So and again, I know she's not the best of the best, but with the 4-star only challenge, like you gotta get your damage where you can, and not she's not terrible. She's sort of like mini Yoimiya. It's like Yoimiya and Tainari in a way. Because it's fire, but because of normal... it's not just normal attacks, it's charge attacks too. I guess the best way to put it is that she's Pyro Nigwan. Because they both play very similar, where you're using normal attacks and then you use a charge attack because it will be enhanced. Also, I believe yesterday we broke the limit on Razor. Yes. Yeah, but we don't have the more to level him, which is fine. Get more later. But he can go to 80, and then we'll be breaking him and then getting his talents up, and then we'll be focusing on Mika. Get his healer all set up. And then I was trying some Candace stuff. I found out that, like, Candace will work with him, and it does do the electrocharge thing like I thought it would. It's not necessarily the best, though, because it stops his physical damage from being high. And, like, as soon as his weapon gets infused, like, any physical up stuff shuts off. So, like, it's kind of a wash on whether to do that enhancement or not. So, like, Billy might be a better option. Just get some damage reduction as well with him. Oddly, Lanyon might not be a bad idea because it would give a shield, allow to Unga Bunga a little bit with him, with Razor, and then also, since Razor is doing pretty much nothing but normal attacks, and in fact can't do anything but normal attack when he's in his burst state. Well, you can skill too, but it would like refresh the shield from Lanyon. So
Absorption test. Animal test 6308.
so you'd be kind of protected with the Lanyon setup. And I was also thinking Lynette, because if you can just like group everything in the middle or something around the hat, the cat in the hat, then be much easier to do swings that hit everything at that point. So yes, quite a bit of thought has been put into all of these teams and stuff like that. And then there's still the idea of the utility ones. Oh, but to get back to Aoife, as long as his play is fine, it would free up Sucrose to go into another team. So I was hoping that Aoife would also replace Barbara in the team, so that it would, instead of it being it'd be more like the classic Taser teams with Sucrose, where it's Billy instead of Barbara, the high risk ones. which also gives me another thought on that. But before I go off on a tangent, just finish the thought with Aoife. So Aoife might... I was hoping it would take the place of both, which would free Barbara up to be in the freeze... fridge teams. There we go. Not just freeze. The fridge teams. But it looks like he's not going to be a healer outside of Natland. And even then, like I said, it's just like a phlogiston thing. It's sort of like the way that Sidween works. If you're like below a certain hit point threshold underwater, she just activates and heals them. Sounds like the same thing in Natland. If you're under a certain hit point threshold, he'll just activate and heal you using the phlogiston. Which won't be bad. Also, on self-sustain, I'm kind of wondering if Veresa, she uses her burst a lot, right? So, like, you do the little dipping around plunges, and then you do the burst plunge to get the bigger plunge off, right? But it only uses a fraction of her energy, and then it goes up. I kind of wonder if that still counts as her using burst, and if it triggers the prototype Amber. I'll have to do that on my main. Because if that's the case, she could, like, proc the prototype Amber, like, constantly. Anyways. Alright, so I was going to try to do a one of these two quests to finish this off, because these quest lines they're a little long, but like if you do them, you get the 200, right? But like I can't find how to start them. Like I'm kind of stuck, so to speak. So I'm going to just do one bounty, which is 120, and one of these, which is 80, to finish off the Flower Feather clan. And then I'm going to go over to the Collective of Plenty and finish out my stuff there. Alright, this thing is immune to Animo, it said. Which I don't think makes it immune to the swirl damage, technically, but we also don't need to rack our brains about it.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Stay close.
I really want to make another one of these. Let's see if we can, actually. Alright, fight a 120.
Farewell. Time to say hello.
My ruined
We've only just begun. Let's move.
next chance. Ready, steady, go!
Can't run.
That was cute.
All you got, don't be a killjoy. Go. Your brain has calculated.
Wings of darkness.
Do your worst.
We shall prevail.
Not too far now.
On for field fight.
Tell me what you see.
Healed.
Shadow Raven.
Let's end this quickly. Be free.
Flee. Hear my prayer.
Time to say hello.
By royal decree.
Yield. Do your worst.
Tell me what you see. Midnight Phantasm.
Goodness gracious.
Come on, we can do it.
Yield. Grant us your blessing.
Why the hell am I
Too far now.
falling back? Alright, let's go kill this guy. Camera, why do you keep going so zoomed in these days?
Time to say hello. Farewell.
Midnight Phantasm.
Tell me what you see.
By royal decree. I'll protect you.
Flee. We shall prevail.
He's free.
Do your worst.
Wow. Okay.
I can't wait any longer.
Sure. You know what? F it.
Not too far now. Go. You're free now.
Shadow Racer. Nova, get them.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. He's free. Tell me what you see.
Race you.
Is it because of the hill?
Not too far now.
Wings of Dark. Let's dance.
Time to say hello.
I summon thee. Nice and spicy.
Farewell.
Odds revealed. Axe Ride Pants. It's the... Ready, steady, go.
Go. You're free now.
Let the show begin.
As you wish, me. He's free.
By royal decree.
Tell me what you see.
I'll protect
I wonder if his dumb buff is like doing something.
nice and spicy.
There we go. There we go. Alright, so, back to them. Got the wings! Ooh, baby. Wings to fly. Alright. Alright, for you guys, we will do everything else. course, they would want the new one. Why wouldn't they? Okay, so where are the... No, that's not right. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, it's actually on this island. Huh. Color me impressed. I think we can go back to Sucrose. Probably could have gone back to Sucrose anyways. No. Immune to... Still think we would have been okay using... Like, I don't think he would have been immune to the swirl, but... Oh, I didn't pay attention.
Not too far now.
Oh, it's this little...
Yeah. Go! You're free now!
Odds revealed. Let's dance. Animal test 6308. Swirl, Mark 2. Absorption test. Wings of darkness.
He's free! Tell me what you see!
By royal decree. Animal test 6308.
Much easier. Much easier. And the other one's up there.
Humidity levels are increasing. Think we can run some tests?
Invulnerable to Electro. Let's not bring an Electro-heavy team then. Let's do the opposite. Do like Pyro.
I can't wait any longer!
Actually,
There's still a long...
let's do Pyro Traveler then. Pyro Traveler. That'll be good. It should be easy to swirl the Pyro. Super easy to swirl Pyro.
Watch out, or you'll get singed.
Animal hypostasis emulation! You're safe! Protect us! Come on! We can do it! That was quick. Oh, no! Stand clear! Animal test 6308! Swirl, Mark 2! Let the show begin. Try pants. It's yeah. Stay clear.
I have the wrong weapon on her. That's why.
Let's dance. Raining fire! Nice and spicy.
Oh. Oh. That's all of them. Oh, we get to do something else today. Oh, let's give you back that. This isn't today. No, it's uses the same thing as the prototype. Okay. Well, I guess, let's see. Friday? I guess Friday I'll farm some of the stuff for this in the prototype. All right, everybody, look away. Spoilers. Spoilers. Been warned. After using Elemental Burst, Plains Scorcher, Traveler gains 20% power damage bonus. Plains Scorcher up by 3. While in the Night Soul's Blessing state, the Traveler's normal charge and plunging attacks will be converted to Night Soul aligned pyro damage that cannot be overwritten, and the crit damage of these attacks is increased by 40%. Yeah, the ending to the event looks pretty good, I gotta say. I like the animation at the end. We'll be doing that pretty soon, actually. Return of DPS Pyro Traveler. $82 over 126 would be 166 with that. So I want to see what this actually will do. Anybody else curious? I'm curious.
You want me on your...
All right, so we finished Natlan Reputation. Sweet. We'll go back to focusing on like Inazuma. Or, well, we can't do Sumeru yet. We could do the Sumeru storyline to unlock Sumeru. Just because the little thing that allows you to get wood really easily. is kind of nice to have. Not necessary though, especially with the way it is now. It's not as hard to get wood, so. And I know what I'm saying. You don't have to make jokes. Be better than that. Alright, events. Ah, yes. I already did these. I find these boring as hell. I left the combat ones, which I'm not super into, I gotta say. This one's gonna force us to use Chaska. Yes, if this was like a pure 4 stars only, then we wouldn't use her, blah, blah, blah. But okay, this one has a lot of flying around. If you didn't use Chaska, I think you'd be SOL, actually. I don't think there's a way to get up a couple of spots.
Take me up.
Another victory.
Oops, that's water. Chaska is just so overpowered. I'm sorry. Honestly, don't think you need to get off of the gun.
Full speed ahead.
Alright, where does it want me to go now?
Let's fly.
It wants me to do that. Okay. I love that it's a combat challenge, but we're doing stuff like this. I think that's what bugs me about these combat challenges. It's not that they're necessarily bad. It's just that, like... I expected there to be, like, more waves of enemies to fight and stuff like that. Than, like, doing this kind of stuff. I don't know.
Very good. Full speed ahead. Brace for the counterattack. Take a deep breath and grit your all ice on you!
Wind blows.
Open fire. Locked on.
Take a look behind the veil!
Bullseye. Keep this up. Let's fly. Take me up.
This one is the quickest one, it seems.
Very good.
Thank you for showing me that. She said very good to me. Very important.
Open fire. Take a deep breath and drink your shot. All ice on you.
Wind blows.
Take a look behind the veil. All ice on you.
Going in.
Not too far now. Go! You're free!
Take me up.
Locked on.
Just like not even putting up a fight. That's right, Silali. What do we could do with Silali with what we have? What are we doing? What are we doing? I guess the easy thing would be melt, right? So, do we do... And then maybe a... Well, it's not a blender because it doesn't have Animo, but it has Silali, so is it a cocktail? I think it's a cocktail. What does Silali cocktail taste like? Other than regret.
Smashed or scorched? Which will it be?
Show me your move. All right, let's finish this fast.
Someone's broken through our defenses? Oh, that doesn't sound too promising. Let's light it up. Lola, get them! Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath of Eastling. Go in!
Smashed or scorched? Which will it be?
Show me your move. Let's finish this fast.
Fulfill our task. Well, that was careless of us. Fall back.
Aha!
Show no mercy. Sha! Think you're a match for Granny?
Which will it be?
You can't run! Well, try. Don't be a killjoy!
Show me your
Smashed or
move.
scorched? Which will it be?
You can't run!
Time to end them. Get to work. Nice and spicy.
You can't run! Well, neither can I.
Lolline, these Papa, get him! Fulfill our pact. Ugh, seems like trouble.
Watch out.
Or you'll get singed.
Fly. Yeah.
Bring fire! Let's light it up. I always bounce back. Just watch me. Everybody stand.
Flying kick. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Raining fire! Lolline, these Papa,
a good picture. Well, we could easily do 2 stars for each. Which gets us everything, which is okay by me. Okay. Aha! Run! Absolutely. First things first, though. Our man has earned it. C1.
So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure. Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today. But it was an everyday occurrence in that era. Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
There have always been disputes. But once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
And that little Kukusor Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Uh-huh, yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance. But the children will walk away feeling happy for days to
Man,
come.
remember when we had to do something like that
At
in
that age, happiness
Final
doesn't
Fantasy
come from
XI?
material rewards, but from
I kind of
a
miss the
heart that
dancer in those
believes.
like little stage shows.
Oh, true. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always
I think it was like a
intentionally
4-part
leave me some
story,
simple
wasn't it? It was
tasks,
3 or
like
4
dusting down the
parts.
shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain.
Mualani really is a surfer girl. Just gonna say that.
Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think? We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my Flame Strider.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Lali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mawika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director. A dude to run the show.
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for ocean zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close.
Oh crap, there's a whole exhibition fight thing we gotta do, isn't there?
Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
No!
Let's get this show on the road.
Spell of Unity. What was that? Oh, that must have been the
Alright, looks
domain.
like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh.
Come on, shut up.
Keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing.
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
Yeah.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying
With
to block our
rocks.
path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up.
Oh no. Janssen running is a touch awkward.
Stronger.
Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks.
Woo! me up. I'll stop you in your tracks.
No, you won't. It's cute, though.
Don't mind if I do. Show me your courage.
Start the clock.
Tell me what you see. I'm free.
Don't worry, everyone. We can do it.
No, you can't.
We've got to fall back for now.
What are you doing? Okay, that's cute. Good try.
Excellent. We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time
Falls
to
on
head
her
up the
face,
mountain.
just swinging the sword.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
Yes. Be afraid.
Controlled breathing.
Oh. I was like, what the hell is that? It's been a while, okay? Oh, I could have just done this, couldn't I? Oh, Night Soul transmissions. I forgot. I honestly forgot.
Coming.
Find a way to hold them off.
Hold on, who off?
Fulfill our pact. Laline, East Papa, get him.
Not too far now. Time to say hello. Let's finish this next time.
My god, Sea Lolly even makes the Traveler good. Oh, I have like a different build Traveler. What does this Traveler have? Why 89 of 90? Why 89 of 90? Okay. There it is.
Nice, another one in the bag.
Something's wrong. And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Huh. That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack.
Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
It's like a magic carpet, but a pillow. Yay.
Coach will take it from here. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Oh, can't just jump off.
Stronger.
What? Oh my god, game.
Quick as a flash.
How do I get to it? You won't let me open up the map to look.
Taking care of things over there. Let's head to the
Okay, did I just go in a full circle?
Let's burn.
How is this not over yet? How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
I thought I came this way.
Looks like the scions of the Canopy's base is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Well, immediately I'm going to look down and fall.
Let's burn this breeze.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the...
Let's finish this faster.
Here comes another. Tell me what you see.
Control breathing. On my mark. Let's fly.
This isn't over yet.
Open fire.
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
Okay, so back to the other one.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scolding.
Well, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh?
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play. Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news.
So,
Just goes to show how fired up
I
everyone
kind of
was.
wonder if he still
Let's set the
uses that
remainder
gun on
aside in
his
case
hip
of emergency.
to shoot.
Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Chaska's got a giant gun.
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great. Then let's do
Yes,
this.
that's what I'm worried about there. Don't worry, everybody. Shalonen's played it through her head, so it will play out perfectly. Everybody will be able to do it because she did it in her head.
Oh, finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina.
So natural.
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious!
What did I do again?
That is a good question. Let me think about that.
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
But I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about this? Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker!
Huh?
When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker! How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
No. You just don't get it! The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest!
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
Silali's not either.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats! Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be! Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight! Dragon Lord, Kahula How, hereby appoint myself your referee. Kanich! Let's start with Kanich. Who's got it in for Kanich? Huh? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself. If this goes on much longer...
Mavika's the only one that doesn't have a beef with the How,
for much
because
longer. Oh, how does it go again?
he is very apologetic around her.
If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Absolutely not.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. Once and for all. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh. Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
There's a D&D faction that's basically like that with the Taking. Called the Takers. Actually, that faded, but...
Antu!
You're up, bro! This ends now! We're here to save the day!
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for... We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast a spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Now, Auroran.
Got it.
Wee. Bubbles. Wee. A how?
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts.
That took a little longer than it
Yet
needed
those
to.
walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
That's a spell.
Look, the evil power is fading.
Yay!
Magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
Psh, cheese! That stuff's for kids. I'd never go near it.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well, too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some blaze meat stew and volcano cake, too.
You have Saurus nuggies?
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Veressa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
Hell. I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
I love that he's literally like
Power
2D.
is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank you so much, all of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Well, honey. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you. Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the Ocean Zephyrs,
There's a
right?
door?
I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
It's a lot of Saurians.
And... whoa, that's a lot of Saurians!
We've gathered enough Ocean Zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku? Dude? Less chat, more help?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, sacred flame crystal. Forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
Rawr.
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro. And he's done that. We should be happy for him. Just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still. So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
Yeah, I think that was a nice little cutscene. It's like with the story the way it was, I can't really expect like a grand finale type thing. Like the second act ended like, oh, we need to put on a play to make the kids think it's real. So it's like, what, abyssal monster gonna pop out or something? You know what I mean? So I think it was good for what it was. The final little cutscene there was nice. Well animated, at least.
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Yes.
Ooh!
Angie, why don't we have volcano cake?
Glad to oblige. So good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys.
Because we have nothing to make it with?
People forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely wasn't sure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights.
I think they went to
I've
war
never
with each other.
experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natland the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends.
Oh yeah, we don't really have any
As
frosting,
Uncle
do
Paul
we?
once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it. So,
Why don't the
decided
cake
to always
mix
do my
come
best
with
to help
frosting?
and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united, forever and ever. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
By the way,
Be careful of a certain cook from Leeway.
yet. Any idea where they went?
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet?
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice. but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Why'd she say it like that?
Want some more cake? I'm curious. How did you create that black mist?
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much more impressive.
All right. You can stop with the flattery. Just an illusion? You're already good enough to fool me.
Oh, is that incident still in your mind? I didn't exactly have a choice back then.
Relax. I'm not here to dig up the past. I'm just saying you've got a real knack for illusions. And that's something to be proud of.
Thanks, Granny.
Could be an illusionist, apparently.
A toast to the successful conclusion of the Bloomflower trials. Cheers!
Cheers. Finally. A few days off.
Mm-hmm. Planning a vacation?
80 pity, no 5-star? That
Judging
sucks.
from my experience with...
Yeah, competitions
The hell's up
do
with
take
that?
a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Cheers to that. And a long overdue break.
Looking like it's going to be an 85, huh?
Try some. Try some. How do they taste?
Delicious, as always. It's your signature dish after all.
How? Yup.
This wine's amazing.
Of course. Wouldn't have made it into my collection otherwise. Drink as much as you like today, people. I mean, I owe you all one, don't I?
We might just have to take you up on that.
Oh my god,
As
that
much as we like? You might regret saying that.
dude could probably drink a lot.
All right, bring it on.
Also, when do we get his hammer as a weapon? Anybody else want his hammer as a weapon?
I've kept the extra sacred flame crystals for future use. Next time you need some, just come to me. Also, this is my first time acting in a play like this. I find I really enjoyed it. What did you think of my acting skills? Oh, really? Well then, next time something like this comes up, don't forget to keep me in the loop.
Yeah, next time the film thing comes to Fontaine, we'll hit you up right away. You can meet Farina. You guys have so much in common. You're both humans and archons. I mean, mostly. She was mostly an archon. Spoilers.
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it.
Oh,
gave
I
him
mean,
some
literally,
meds,
he's
and
just
from then
head
on,
and toes.
He just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
Spell of Unity. Quest complete. To be continued.
Huh? Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Kachina made these herself, you know. They're incredible.
For real? In that case, I gotta...
Oh, wow. That's awesome, bro.
Hey, save some for me.
Alright, cool. Alright, I wanted to give... that's the, yeah, no. Nope, not fighting the local legends to test stuff out. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Pick on the trying. Wait, is this novel amazing? Is that the... Yeah, that's the writer and the other guy. I forget what you have to do. That is part of a series. That gives an achievement. I forget how you get the achievement, though. It's like pick the same thing 3 times.
Animal test 6308.
Let's light it up!
Why is that thing fighting like it's the Abyss?
Adventure time.
It's actually kind of weird.
Off we go.
Absorption test. Boba, get them.
Let's light it up. Yeah.
Teamwork is strict. Animal test 6308. You're toast. Enhanced animal module.
Okay, it's not the best damage ever, but it was decent damage.
Oh, I'm looking forward.
He's looking forward to this. Um... What's with her having, like... Oh, she's got a 6. She's got a 6. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's got potential, I think. Yeah, let's grab what we can. Alright, so what do we have? Another couple of wishes? Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, we already bought the wishes and stuff. Oh yeah, the royal stuff. So they up crit rate until you crit, and then it removes it. And they're mostly base attack weapons, right? Yeah, and I think all of them are that way. Yeah. Oh, the Black Cliff weapons seem to be better than the royal weapons. Especially since the royal weapons are just recolors of the sacrificial weapons. Which kind of sucks. Getting pretty close to actually hitting the, I think we're almost at 70. Should be at like 69 nice. It's guaranteed, too. Not that it really matters for us, but it's just kind of funny. What would be a good team for this? Oh, probably... Yeah, it would probably be Lanyon and not Sucrose for this, honestly. Or Lynette.
You lead the way.
Hey, welcome back to my swords only account. Yes. Oh yeah, we just needed stones. Can make 4. I think I'm down with that. Alright, let's see. Gosh, what would we give you? Probably a sack. There she is. It's like, where the hell is she? Yeah, only enough for 4. Whoops. And then need to make 1 more. Whoops. Okay.
As my father always says, to make a 5-star dish, you need 10-star passion. I know. To be able to come this far is definitely thanks to your 10-star passion when it comes to practicing with me. So I'll be sure to pay you back with 2, no, 3 times the passion.
Okay then. Alright, I think we pushed to get this little row of 70s up to 80. And I think I'd like to get Layla up just for a potential Gaming.
Okay.
Because it's looking better and better that Gaming might be a good option. That's all I can think of whenever I see that thing's mouth move. That 5-star recipe. What the hell recipe is that? Cheesy crab hot pot. Maximum hit points up, energy recharge. What? It's energy recharge food. Is that the first energy recharge food? That's crazy. Yeah, second 5-star food in the game. To buy more milk? Sounds like real life. They taught me how to milk. Oh, there's the Mystique soup they were talking about. Jam. I don't have any jam? It's not made any. Yeah, it's super easy to make. Anything else I need? Bacon? Sure. Yeah, you can actually cook up the fish that you get. Let's grab some more salt. Okay. Make it with salt and milk. Butter. I have a couple pole arms. Could switch one over to make another one of the rightful reward. That way I don't have to keep like passing it back and forth. Alright, let's see one more time.
Over here! Let's light it up!
Dodge this! Don't push your luck.
Run away! Run away!
Surprise! Cue the spotlight!
Freeze! This will be frozen in time.
It would be better to swirl the cryo, maybe?
Let's light it up! Over here! Tip on up!
Yeah, where the sack sword is actually really good. Well, we can swirl the pyro and then we can maybe
What's the hurry?
grab the cryo. That's gonna be rough to do, though.
Surprise! Let's light it up!
Kind of so. Redo.
Over here!
I gotta wait for the skill to come back. That wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth it at all.
Tip on up!
Oh, so sorry.
You mean? Let's light it up!
Forgot to put down Benny's circle. But if I put down Benny's circle, it's gonna immediately just grab the pyro, right? So put down the circle after? Okay. Energy is not right. Okay, so I just need... Where's my instructors? There it is. Not that I'm keeping them on that, but...
Freeze!
Let's light it up! Over here!
I never paid attention to the attack animations.
This one will be frozen.
Cue the spotlight! Go in!
Ooh. That wasn't bad at all. Got some potential, I think.
Over here!
What's the hurry? Dodge this! Cool it!
Yeah. I don't hate the team. The C6 makes Pyro Traveler a little bit more interesting. Bumps out a little bit more damage. I think it's solid, and it's not going to blow you away. Except for the burst. The burst seems to deal really decent damage. I think Pyro Traveler is really meant to be like a buffer, like a support role with like a good amount of burst damage. Not unlike Janssen. Janssen's burst damage is actually decent.
Let's light it up! Zip on them! Didn't quite touch.
Oh, so sorry.
Let the magic begin! Over here!
Cool it!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I mean, it's not Al Pacino like 100K slaps, but
I'll keep this close.
I think I saw a 10K hit on the triangle from the normal attacks. Well, charged attack.
Surprise! Dodge this! Let's light it up!
I wonder how it should be for the Overload team now. Okay, let's recreate the Taser team.
My experiment will succeed.
We can do this!
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Where to?
There's still a long road ahead.
Feeling lucky today? Come on!
Stop right there!
Try to keep up.
Shadow Raven!
I felt better. Although I think part of it is that this team's built a little bit more. I think there's potential in the other team, though. I wonder how big of a melt I could get with a 4-star. You guys want some?
Final warning! You asked for it! Nice and spicy!
Oh, that's cool. Did you see the patterns of her swings? I just noticed them.
Stop right there!
I'll be back.
A reward on the road.
Didn't I just get a, like, good... No. Let's see what this gets for its last line. Hit point percentage. It's actually really good for her. It's like super good for her. Why? It's the only stat that's not worth it. God damn it.
By royal decree,
Feeling lucky today?
the fire!
Final warning!
Okay.
Law of the jungle. I'll be back. Just following orders.
Drop your weapons!
Anywho. Well, the search for the elusive Janssen continues on this account. I don't give up hope. Sure, we'll get one. Might not be a C2, but we'll get one. But we did get C6 Pyro Traveler, so that's kind of cool.
Not too far now.
Absorption test. Test. I'll protect us.
We got C1 Auron, so that's pretty good. We got C2 Ga Ming, which is also not bad. So yeah, I think that's where we'll call it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Do some more. Keep leveling, keep trugging along. I think we unfortunately, well, you know what? We'll do something exciting for tomorrow, so to speak. Well, I was going to farm like more ley lines, but I'll save that for, well, weekend question mark. Friday I need to do the weapon. I guess it's more ley lines and some exploration to keep our resources up. We'll continue leveling up Razor and Mika. You know, Gaming and Sethos definitely got to be in our plans, though. Oh, and Yao Yao. Oh, I literally want to level everybody. But I think we're doing pretty good. At some point, we'll do a big push to try to get everyone's levels up.
I wonder when.
But I'd rather have a bunch of people like broken, and then see how many we can get up with like, you know, a good month of like farming. When were was it your talents I was thinking were like today as well? No, they're also Friday, so Friday could be talent books for him. Got a lot to choose from. Anyways, like I said, gonna call it. Thank you for checking out, stopping by, keeping it on in the background, however you enjoyed it. I thank you. And tomorrow, be back. Till then, take care, everybody.